Are you a woman over 40 whose energy crashes every afternoon? Stop blaming sugar. This Halloween, don't reach for the candy. Reach for my Sour Apple Elixir. It's packed with nutrients and helps your gut-friendly balance. And when you drink it, it feels warm and cozy like fall and feels like freedom. I'm Rochelle. I help women over 40 end sugar cravings naturally without willpower and calm the mind and live radiant. This Halloween has always been my favorite time of year. It's mysterious, nostalgic, and a season of transformation. For a woman over 40, transformation is exactly what our bodies crave. And while the world rushes for candy, I've found my own ritual, warm apple cider elixir. Grounds me, nourishes me, and reminds me of who I am. Wild, rare, and radiant. And so are you. So let's dive in. We're going to go ahead and make it. So I'm going to show you step by step of this great recipe. And it's not another diet. We need rituals that restore a balance, and that's why I call it my Halloween detox ritual. It's not about restriction or renewal. The drink supports your liver, calms sugar cravings, and helps your body naturally reset. Balances blood sugar, supports gentle detox, calms cravings, and boosts energy and mood. I have ingredients that all support your mind, body, and soul. So let's show you how you make it. My apple cider elixir. First, you want to take some tea. I took 2 bags because I wanted it pretty strong of chai tea. Now this one is Tazo, how you want to say it. It's pumpkin chai, and then just some store-bought black tea, chai tea. I sun brewed it. And then you can see down here, this metal ball. It has rosemary tea in it, and then some oak ground pepper. I find that when I sun brew the oak ground pepper and the raspberry, the rosemary tea, that it becomes really grounding, like earthy and smoky. It's really good, especially paired with a red and green apple. So I pre-cut everything. I'm going to put a half a stalk of celery. I have 2 things of red apples. They're like gala. Then a green apple is in here. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Well, you'll have to trust me. There's a green apple. What it does is balances the sweet and sour. And you could always add monk fruit if you like the sweetness. I like bitter, and I'm looking for a bitter mocktail that's cider. So, you know what I mean? Like, if you go to Angry Orchard and they have that cider, I like that one. But the problem is it has the normal alcohol, which gives you a headache, heaviness, and brain fog. And the next morning, a hangover. I'm done with that. I'm not doing that. I've invented this elixir, and what it does, these combined, and it does a fermenting process, but it's a elevated buzz, and you feel overall healthy. It's cleared my skin. I've taken it every day. You want to use a mason jar that's glass, and I'm going to show you how to make it. And here we go. So I use a Vitamix. So this is part of my Vitamix. It goes into this other part of this Vitamix. And so I take my chai, double chai. Oh, and I added some pumpkin spices, I forgot, to brew in there. I don't know what that would do. I just wanted to see. So, and I'm probably going to add more because I really want heavy on that cinnamon and that chai flavor. I think that's going to taste really good. I'm trying to go for that Angry Orchard taste. And I'll show you how it is. It's pretty cool how this all comes together, and especially perfect for Halloween, which is today. And happy Hallows Eve. Anyway, let's get into it. So I pre-chopped, this is like 1 stalk of celery. So I'm going to put that in there. I guess we're just going to throw in some apples while we're at it. Why not? You know? And I'm working in a small space, so you're going to have to just work with me. And we're just going to get this all filled up right here with apples and celery and fresh ginger. Now you kind of want a tablespoon of ginger, but you want fresh. So you kind of have to just like eyeball it. I like a little heavy ginger, so I purposely am going to make a little bit more ginger than normal because I'm looking for this nip that's kind of like Angry Orchard, grounding, smoky oak wood, an apple orchard. Like the bark of the tree. I don't know, that sounds good to me. So we are filling this up. And then before you use anything that you brew or even the elixirs later, you always want to shake it. And then get a strainer. Get something that fits it pretty good. This cup works perfectly. I got this from the dollar store and I got this from Walmart. It together was less than $2. Fun little fact. But however you do it, that's how it's done. So then we need to open this, and I'm going to have to I'm working with 2 hands here. Of course, I have 2 hands. I'm being silly today. Anyway, so we shake it up. And we don't wet the tea bags. I have a cutting board over here, so we're going to put it on that. That makes sense to me. Or I can use this other cup. We'll just put it there. And then here's a strainer. I'm going to try to make it so you guys can see what I'm doing, so it's helpful. Now I'm not sure if you can see it, I do have some floating particles I don't want in my tea. So we're just going to pour this through this strainer. There we go. Honestly, it didn't really catch anything. So it probably been pretty good. Honestly, we're going to strain the pulp out anyway, so probably doesn't matter. So next, we're going to take our full thing. Now, if you have a normal blender, just fill it up with, I used like 3 apples. The ideal is 2. And then a tablespoon of fresh ginger, sorry. And see, here it is, fresh ginger. And green and red apple is what you want. You could put in some monk fruit or honey. Try to stay holistic and not processed sugar. And this is the tea. And now we're going to pour my chai, pumpkin, oak wood tea. I want to smell it. Oh my goodness. You know what it smells like? I didn't know I was going to make this. I am not kidding. It smells like that Fireball whiskey. Hey, I like that flavor. So if I could get that flavor, I'm good. Oh my goodness. How did it get that smell? That's funny. So hold on, I gotta put a cap on this over here while I work. I think I'm gonna if you blend up how much I have, I'm gonna make 2 of these for sure. I can tell you that right now. It's good with me. I go through 1 of these a day. I love coming home after work and just pour it over some purified ice and then some ginger ale, sugar-free of course, and it tastes amazing, just amazing. And I'm going to add the ingredients. So this is what we have so far. And I'm going to add, it's So you want to bring out a half a teaspoon, or if you feel adventurous, a whole teaspoon. I think I just did a whole teaspoon. I'm adventurous. How about that? You don't want to go more than 1 tablespoon, just a FYI, per mason jar. And always dilute your apple cider vinegar. All right. Then we need the other spices. Hold on. Gotta reach for them. Oh my. I'm in the small space, so it makes a lot of sense that I didn't have this already. And, you know, it's how I work it. So we're going to take sea salt. I find that even though this is what I started out, I thought, you know what, I bet Himalayan pink salt would be better. And no, it actually, this is the best for, actually they're kind of the same in health-wise. Sea salt versus pink Himalayan sugar. If you need the iodine, make sure you still use the normal table salt. It's just that if you use a lot of that, it's not as healthy. That's why I'm going with sea salt. And it just helps with the flavoring. So then, yes, I already added my favorite oak wood smoked peppercorn. Oh my gosh. I didn't even think about this until I started making these things. You know, my elixirs. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay, so you want to put 1/4 teaspoon of this and the sea salt. Don't put more than like 1/2 a teaspoon. If you go high, I wouldn't even, that's a lot. I wouldn't do that. And then I'm going to add some more pumpkin spice because I'm going for this apple cider Halloween relaxing fall indulgent vibe. I'm going to add a little bit of turmeric. Highly recommend. And again, you just want 1/8 teaspoon. I'm eyeballing mine. You can measure if you like. I've actually measured my stuff and it comes out to be about that. So that's why I know. And then, so we got the, oh yeah, we're missing the lion's mane. Hold on, I gotta grab that. What did I do with the lion's mane? This is a great hack. You can get ashwagandha and lion's mane. Those are the main two things I want to put in my drinks. So instead of buying them separately as powders, I noticed this mushroom coffee, and not all of them are equal. I did a lot of research on the ingredients on this one, and I made sure that it had everything I wanted, and it has even more bonus mushrooms, and I was like, cool. And I've actually had every dose. You can see that? Every dose. And compared, I like this one better, surprisingly, and it was a lot cheaper. This was like $30 for one the size like this. And it came with this fun little thing. And then this was $17 on Amazon. I can throw the links for everything. I got this on Amazon, $9. Where else are you going to find oak salt? I don't know where to find it. And so it comes with this cool little scooper. And we're going to aim for 1/8 of a teaspoon. And boop. This has a nice flavor. It goes perfect with my apple cider. I've made this before, so I do know what it tastes like. Only this time, I did not know it was going to smell like the Fireball whiskey, which is, to me, a fun surprise. I didn't even add any sugar into my tea, but we're going to go with that. I did sun brew my tea for a day, a whole day and a night. Maybe another day too. By the way, the longer you sun brew it, it's not very hot over here right now. It's it's fall. If it was really hot, probably would matter. It does get more intense the longer you let the sun brew it. And then it keeps all of the healthy benefits of tea without losing the flavor like hot water does. So I would highly recommend sun brewing it. Plus, you put the solar energy in there and you can drink sun. Isn't that cool? And then you can be really radiant. I like that little fact. Anyway, let's go ahead and blend it. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Or I'm back. Oh my. So I do have. All right, so we're going to have to open this. Ta-da. It's blended. Smells amazing. Like, this drink's on fire. I highly recommend this drink. I'm so excited right now. It's like a little Christmas present to me. I'm so excited. Like, it smells amazing. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this screen again. And we're going to get a spoon. I have it here just, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to pour this in. And we're going to take the screen. So here's another fun fact. This pulp is really good for you. You could actually just drink it like this. But I'm going for a mocktail, and I really don't want to eat the pulp. What you can do with the pulp, and I have done it before, is you get some Greek yogurt and you mix it with some of the tea bag, and you mix it up, and then you put it on your skin for like a few minutes, and it makes it super soft, and it exfoliates. It has all of these great minerals that's good for the inside of you and outside of you. That's a fun little. So it's a 2 for a recipe. It's so cute. I like that little. My hands are always super soft when I do that. I like that. And so it kind of looks like applesauce, homemade applesauce. I don't know why you'd want to eat this part. It has ginger threads in it. I wouldn't. If you want to eat the pulp, I'm not sure why you'd want to. Maybe don't put fresh ginger in it. I don't know. My goal is not to eat the pulp. So if you follow what I'm doing, that's never a problem. So we just kind of keep on letting it. See? You got to stir it, get the liquid to come out of the pulp. The screen's doing its job. It smells amazing. It's pretty fun. I like this part. It's a little time consuming. I got to do 2 batches. I'll probably have to pause the video and come back. I don't know if I'll be doing both batches recording. It might be a really long video or something. And I think I'm going to save my pulp and make that mask. It'll be nice. So then we just keep on going. Smells so good. Now the celery acts really good with the apples. Plus it gives you the benefits of celery. Just so you know, this batch will last 48 hours. Make sure you shake it before you pour it over ice. Keep it in the fridge, in the back of the fridge. If you're on medication, consult your doctor. I heard that pregnant or medication, these ingredients can mess with it or something. So If you do that, make sure that you watch everything. I'm not on any medication, so I'm ready for some gut health. That's what I'm ready for. This smells like fall. I'm excited. A little fun little drink here. This one's potent. So fun. That one's just going to pour right out there. Working with apples. Can you see that? So just strain through. All right. Ta-da. That's pretty cool. Smells amazing. Really does. I'm excited. Oh, and I use clearly purified water. I'm not sponsored, but I highly recommend them because they filter out fluoride, chlorine, pathogens that get stuck in your body, plastics, and keep minerals that are beneficial to your body. Now, I've done a lot of research, and they are kind of pricey, but you're worth it. I'm worth it. And after I decided to go ahead and do it, man, I could totally tell the difference with water. I drink it more. I enjoy it. I love it in my elixirs. It definitely is a huge difference than like bottled water, which I was using. Look, let's face it, bottled water is somebody else's tap water. It's toxin as well. So, highly recommend switching to Clearly. Anyway, I'm just putting that out there because I'm telling you how to make this. And my channel is about detoxing toxins that are in everything. So we're looking for food, water, soaps, homes, anything that could be a chemical toxin to your body inside and out. It's called junk detox. You detox it forever. It's not like a quick one and done. The goal is an elevated lifestyle. Anyway, so we got this. I need to put it in a jar. I think I misplaced my jar. Hold on. And here we go. Put it in my jar. Look how wonderful. Looks orangey, but you know, it's weird because in person, this looks orange. This looks yellow, like orange juice. We're just gonna go with the cider. Why can't it stay this color? It's cute. Well, and we'll taste it in a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and make my next batch. We're gonna have to build it. How about that? So now we got the rest of our chopped everything green and red apples. And I put it in the wrong container. That's fun. All right, so give me a minute. I gotta sit something down. All right, so here we go. Ta-da! All right. Oops. Try to get them all in there. We got our chopped ginger. All right, we're just gonna try to make this fit. I am really pushing my Vitamix container here. I would recommend not do what I'm doing, but you know, I'm doing it, and that's how it's gonna work. So we're back to apple cider vinegar. You want to shake it. We're gonna look for half a teaspoon is my goal. Half a teaspoon. Perfect. That one looked perfect. The other one looked like 1 teaspoon. And then we're looking for 1/4 teaspoon. Perfect. Same here. think I've been saying 1/8, but you know, that smallest size on the ring teaspoon, that's what we're looking for. I'll look it up and put it on my video. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong, but you just got to deal with it. How about that? And if you want the recipe, comment apple cider and I'll give it to you. And we're back to the focus. Lion's mane. This is amazing. Game changer. Highly recommend getting this. You could switch it from coffee to this. I use it to boost my coffee, my elixirs. It's good for your brain. It lifts your mood. Highly recommend. Gut friendly. Anyway, back to this. We need to get. And here we go. All right. All right. That smells so good. It's crazy what that smells like still. I can't get over it. That was a surprise to me. And we're going to blend this again. And I'll be right back. Ta-doo. Alrighty. That needed 2 grinds. Had a lot of apples in there. Oh my goodness gracious, making an apple mess. And here we go. We are doing the same thing all over again. Make sure you use the right cup. So we pour it in. I'm sorry if you can't see it, but we're just going to go ahead and strain it. I'll try showing it. So you kind of just mush the stuff around and squish it with the spoon. Swish it around. Until it's all done. And I got a lot more tea. And I'm adding that in. If you're wondering, I'm going to use my whole jar of tea. Sometimes you got to just add it in and stir it up with the pulp. It's going to taste amazing. It's going to work. I've done it so many times. It works. And you just strain. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. I'm excited. Like my little Halloween setup. Actually, this is going to be the way my studio is going to look for moving forward. A little light behind me. I don't know, I like it. And little pictures. I redid my back wall. I don't know if you can tell. Kind of left it, try to keep it the same look. I'm in like a little cab over camper. Anyway, trying to make what I got work. And that's the thing. You can feel radiant no matter what you are, where your life is, what you're doing. So choosing the right food, using yourself like a temple. It's great. You want to make sure you eat food that is of the earth, grown naturally, as much as you can. It'd be great to like grow your own herbs, make your own teas. I'm getting there. I did plant some violas. That is a good. You got to be careful. Some of those are toxic, but I found one. They're called Johnny Upright or something. I have to post something about it. Anyway, I planted some seeds. They haven't sprouted yet. Maybe I should post when they take off. Anyway, we're working on getting this. Well, if you're still here from the beginning, that's great. And you learn how to make it. Hey, and I hope you do. And that you enjoy it. It's great. I love this stuff. It's a great time for Halloween. I can't wait to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy my apple cider elixir while I make a new recipe. And that's going to be my next video. So I'm just telling you a little sneak peek while I finish up this one. So I got gifted a salmon. And I've always dreamed, I know this is a fun dream, of using pine tea. I found Douglas fir pine tea. And it's not a toxic kind. It's one that you can eat. It's fine. It came from Oregon. I used to live in Oregon. Fun fact. Anyway. And I'm making pine tea. I'm going to put that as a base of a soup. I'm going to take salmon and I'm going to cook it. I got this idea from Ukrainian food called like redfish soup. And then it's salmon with potatoes and carrots and ginger and garlic and dill and thyme and parsley. I'm going to add coconut milk, lentils. I'm going to add the pine tea. I'm going to blend it all up, not the salmon after everything's cooked. Oh, there's potatoes. And then I'm going to put a drizzle of Greek yogurt on top with some parsley flakes. It's going to be amazing. It's going to taste like a smoky forest soup curry. Oh, I forgot sage. I'm going to add sage in it. It's going to be amazing. So watch that video when I get it out there. Anyway, so now I'm going to strain the rest of the tea. See, I got to get that little circle thing out. That thing is holding my rosemary tea because I bought just loose rosemary leaves. That's how I did that one. And we got our jar and we're going to strain it one more time as we go in. Now you don't have to do this. I'm choosing to do double strain. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Today I did it, so. We're getting there, people. All right, and we're just gonna strain it some more. You know, next time I make this, I will try to not film my face, maybe just my hands. I don't know. It's kind of hard to film in here, honestly. I'll try that next time, maybe. I just wanted to have my background with the lights. Halloweeny. Anyway. And ta-da! Uh-oh. I lost a light. That's okay. The show must go on. And then we're going to strain this one because that's how I'm going to do it. Ta-da! All right. And voila. Got something on my lid. Ta-da! It looks orange still, but you know, it's apple cider, fresh, squeezed, and yummy. So we're gonna put it in a cup and taste it. I have to get some ice. I'll be right back. All right, we got some ice, and we're gonna put some of my fresh made apple. It smells amazing. Oh my. I'm gonna strain it as I pour. It's what I plan to do. You could do what you want. You don't have to strain it again. This amount of pulp doesn't have those big strings of ginger. See, I'll show you. See, it looks like applesauce. Exactly. You could eat that. It'd be fine. I want it more like a drink, so I'm taking it out. And I'm going to use this as on my face. Maybe I'll do a separate video on that. Be a little Halloween mask. And it's a beauty mask. Oh, that's cute. Now I'm talked myself into it. All right, we're getting somewhere. All right, here it is. That's really good. Ooh. And then there's better quality of ginger ale. I'm just getting really cheap store brand, honestly. Look, we can all argue about borderline unhealthy over here. It's more healthy than a bunch of sugar, so I'm going to go with this one. You do you. My program is all about not judging yourself or others, accepting what is, and trying to do your best with your intentions. Then I'm going to add a little dash of pumpkin spice. That'd be cute. If I had some fresh herbs, I'd put it on top. Ta-da! Let me see if I can show you. You see the pumpkin spice? Cheers. Oh my. All right, well, if you find this video informative, let me know. If you want my Radiant Reset course, it's called 7-Day Radiant Reset. I made a PDF, comment, reset, and I'll send it to you. And have a wonderful holiday. Stay safe. Happy Halloween. And in my next video, I'm going to share with you my salmon curry with pine tea. Yes, pine tea. If you're interested in that recipe, watch that video next, and I'll see you there. I'm going to be enjoying this one. Bye.